So this is the wire structure I wanted to mention, that how it starts out in the ground. As you can see in the center of the picture, there is a small screw drilled into the wall, outside wall, and basically this is where we used to do the composting and all that. So this plot is used as a place for the tree to grow also. You can see the tree there, and then this small nail is screwed into the wall, and then there's a wire which goes up from there. It travels up, and then just behind the cactus there is still going up. It goes from there, it combines with other wires, still the same wire going up, and then it combines with other wires, and ultimately it reaches to the top. It goes on, this wire keeps on going, and you can see it just keeps on traveling up. So this is basically how the wire structure starts out. There are about 4 wires, the main wires, onto which they travel vertically upwards. You can see there is another wire that is coming from here also. So this is another screw which is holding the wire. You can see the screw in the middle of the picture, and then there's a wire going from there. Obviously the vines have twirled around it, so you cannot see it clearly, but you can also see some places the wire is visible. So this wire also goes from this end of the wall. It goes up and travels to the top roof. And so now we'll go upstairs and see how the wires distribute themselves up. This is the first story where the balcony is. As you can see, the leaves are all drying out because of the winter, but there are still some vines going on. And these are the main wires. If it's possible, I can catch you a glimpse of one of the wires. So this is one of the wires that's traveling horizontally. The other wires that are going vertically from bottom. So this is one of them which is going horizontally, and this is the place that we can sometimes harvest the food that is there also, because of its ability to access easily. So this is at a good height also, but you also get to take the harvest from here. We have reached about the second story of the building, and you can see how the vines have just gone in all and every way, and they've actually hidden the wires that are coming, but the wires have come all the way to here. I'll just take you inside. So this is how it looks inside, from inside. This is on the sides, this is from the top view, so this is from towards the sky. And this is on the side. So if we come closer, we'll be able to see how the structure is being made. So there's one wire traveling horizontally, and then there's another wire traveling vertically, and both of them are clipped together with sort of a lock. If you can see that lock. Now what happens is this lock allows these wires not to move up and down, neither this wire to move up and down. So it's like a simple lock. This simple piece of wire is twirled over here, and then it's twirled over this side. So this sort of boxes are created with the wires, and this allows the vines to go and twirl around them, and then also keep on expanding easily without any effort. And these are about 1 feet by 1 feet boxes, as in the best I was finding was 10 inches by 10 inches, about 1 feet by 1 feet boxes. And they are all connecting here again at the end, and which is the pole here. Now this pole is something like 8 feet high, so we can move around in below it, and you can see here how the whole structure is holding together nicely. So we can have a small sort of picnic in the evening or something like that, and sitting under the stars. At the same time you have the leaves covering it in the daytime. If you want to do something, it's really cool here. The shadow of the leaves obviously falls on the ceiling here, so this floor stays cool, so the room below also stays cool. So that's another good thing. So something like this kind of shadow, it's actually late now, so this kind of shadow falls onto the floor over here. And again, a lot of leaves are collected. As you can see, I have to collect them and put them back into the piece of plot that we have downstairs. But this is the kind of greenery that is still out here. Almost 10 to 15 degrees, but still a lot of activity happening, a lot of greenery, and a lot of natural awareness in being in nature. You can see this kind of twirling happens. This is actually the Amrita. Now it's very aggressive in growth, and it will survive many days without water. So this is, I found, as the best way as a shade also. And its leaves are very potent in the sense that they are just growing and not having any sort of problems or issues with the climate or the temperatures. They just keep on evolving and growing. And the vines are just too aggressively going and twirling around anything that it finds. Once it finds a piece of place to go around, it will just keep on twirling around it. So this is the Amrita, or the Giloy, if we say the Giloy. So this is just I think two Giloy plants, not more than that. One of them just we had to cut it out, so it put out the roots again. So we have two Giloy plants spread all over on the terrace like this.